in the future. 11 years ago, but somehow still the future. A large band of non-specific alien beings has invaded Space Colony Alpha and taken the contents of the fridge and the crew hostage. But through the power of incredibly slow sentences and the valiant efforts of protagonists, 2 young members of Scott Pilgrim, aliens are defeated. All of the hostages died or were freed unharmed, whichever. Now, 5 years have passed instantaneously. There is an emergency going on. An emergency massage. Well, why not? I mean, outer space alien fiends, they can give good stress relief. Whatever. The space transport Dagal is celebrating Mayday by dancing around a pole. We have been invaded by an unknown creature. Shit, that's a bad day for you. We are unable to continue our mission as we have all died. We request immediate assistance. Oh no, you failed to type the end of your message. I won't understand what you meant. What a shame. The aliens are back. Who didn't see that coming? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the proper intro, also known as Let's Play Alien Syndrome, also known as Nightmare Fuel for your Game Gear. This is a Let's start again. This is a top-down shooting game made by Sims in 1992 or 1987. I think this is a remake of an arcade game. In fact, I'm fairly sure it is. Okay, so let's make a start. First port of call: pick your character. They are identical in every single way except aesthetics. You know what? Let's break some boundaries. Let's tread some new ground and empower women everywhere. And, screw it. Let's play as the dude. Psych. Okay, stage 1. The time bomb is set and we're all gonna die. Or, on the plus side, hostages will be saved and laser beams will be accumulated and fired at you. Whoa, that was close. Okay, you start with a shitty little pea shooter. I upgraded to the laser beam, which goes through enemies. But you can only have one beam on the screen at a time, so if you fire another, the first one disappears. Now, the objective is to capture, yeah, sure, why not, rescue hostages, as the aliens, despite being weird amorphous blobs and squiggly, wiggly things, have been organised enough to get a hostage situation together, so we need to undo their evil schemes with lasers and exploding. Okay, hostages are direct copies of the player characters for whatever reason, and they're just sitting on their ass, unguarded, and whatever. They could grab weapons and fight for themselves, but they're too lazy. These are the weapons, cabinets in the walls, and the letters tell you what weapon it's going to be, this being FB, the fireball, which, in my humble opinion, best weapon in the game. Well, that was short, wasn't it? We got that a lot quicker than we did in Robocop. And anyway, let's rescue hostages and murder aliens. That's the focus of this gameplay. That's literally the only things you do. You have 2 buttons, one of them is shoot and the other is the map. So you don't have many options as far as what to do, guys. That's the flamethrower. I don't rate it, it's too short ranged. I don't like to get that close. Although the smell of charred, burning alien flesh is kind of satisfying, I guess. I'm just sitting here killing the enemies. This is pointless. Let's move on. It's pointless because the enemies continue to respawn. Yep. Slightly off screen, and then they'll come towards you and try to murder your face. So there's no point trying to clear the level out or anything like that. Now, when you grab 2 of the same weapon, it upgrades it. In the case of the fireball, we now have a homing fireball to burninate enemies around corners. Like this. Which is great. I love burning things, especially around corners. And we'll rescue some more hostages. I'm pretty sure there is, I don't know, about 10 hostages in each level. It could be different per level. I'm not sure about that. You only have to rescue a certain amount of them before the game will say, okay, you can finish the stage now. But generally, I rescue all of them just for the sake of completeness and perfectionism and all that jazz, as you probably know I do by now. Now, I'm fairly sure that we've got most of the hostages now. Let's just check our map quickly, which is the button. Whoa, I'm going to get shot. Or I'm going to dodge it expertly, because I'm awesome. No, seriously, let's look at the map. By hitting the 2 button, you get a map of the level. The blue dot is you, the red dots are the hostages, and the rest is walls, obviously. Now, the doors you can destroy don't show up on this map until you've destroyed them, and then they appear as a gap in the wall, as you can see a couple of examples of there. So we can see by our map, we now need to head up to the middle and the right-hand side of the map, so let's get back to the action and murder some aliens. There are 2 kinds of enemies in this level, the maggots and the kind of squibbly-wibbly things that I can't identify any further than that vague description. And most levels are the same. You get 2 different kinds of enemies, which try to kill you in unique ways. These enemies kill you in one way. It's not really unique, they just try and ram into you. Although the maggot enemy does occasionally stop and fire a little wibbly bullet at you. It's quite rare though, so as long as you keep moving and shooting, you're generally okay. And safe from such horribleness and slimy gribbliness. Now, this hostage here is the last one we needed to pick up before the game says, okay, you've got enough, go fight the boss now. Which it indicates with this kind of intimidating, panicky music. Aha, round corners. You have been destroyed now. Get out of my way and die. Let's check our map again. The last 2 hostages are up there, and that big hole at the top of the map leads to the boss, so our path is clear. We must go this way. Destroy the door by shooting it, because, you know, can't be bothered to open the fucking things. Let's go the other way around. Let's collect this hostage, who is waving. Yes, hello, you're doing great. Now die. You die. And we'll grab the last hostage, and the Triforce, apparently, whatever, didn't think this was Zelda, and go and fight the boss. Now, the boss is reasonably easy. It's a giant blue brain that shoots pink wibbly things out of an opening on its front. You can make of that what you will. Try not to read into it too much. It's not that hard a boss, though, fortunately. You just stand and shoot in front of it, and you will destroy the pink thing before it hits you. If you don't do that, it will hit you because it homes in on you. So if you try and dodge, generally you won't make it. However, as easy as this is, it's not the entirety of the boss. He throws that at you first, which I forgot about. And then he engages Nightmare Fuel mode by having a mouth leap out of his face and try to bite you. Now, it's a fairly easy endeavor still. You just, when you dodge, you have to go upward. I can't stress this enough. If you move down to try and dodge, the size and shape of the mouth sprite will hit you anyway. So you just got to keep shooting and then moving upwards when he attacks. It's a nice straightforward opening boss. And then he dies. Sweet, we didn't die more than once. Well, that was good. Now, you may have noticed when we died, we lost the upgrade to the fireball. You don't lose your weapon when you die, but you do lose a weapon upgrade if you have one. And we got a bunch of points for saving all the hostages, and points can equal lives, so this is good for us.